with the rebound.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Freak with it. Now guarded by Brett. Westbrook with the bucket.
Yeah, poor job defensively, giving him such a clear look at the basket from three-point range.
Thomas kicks to Olynyk. And it's Turner off the drive. The shot is off. Nice D from Durant. To the middle. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Adams, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. The Celtics also changing it up. Johnson, he's checked in for Mickey. Jay Crowder comes in for Turner. And Smart subbed in for Bradley. Westbrook against Thomas. They set the pick. Olynyk dishes to Smart. Inside. Looking to end the run. Can't get it to go. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
Yeah, I had the chills watching that. It really was a nightmare defensively for them when you go into that building and get punished by some very hot shooting.
They didn't challenge the shooters. They didn't defend the shooters like they should have. And once the fans got into it and the arena started ramping up and cranking up, it was over.
Johnson the screen. There's Thomas with the three. Boston again missing. Here's Oklahoma City now. Right now they're on a 9-0 run. And Westbrook, here we go. And a wide open look for Freak. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Johnson the screen. Down low. It's tipped. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Johnson's got his first 2 points. For the Thunder, Dion Waiters checked in for Ibaka. Andre Robertson. Celtics trail by 11. On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Thomas is the point with Bradley into his side. Hands out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Zeller in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Oklahoma City shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? Can't get it to go. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Payne with it. Now Thomas defending. Freak passes to Jordan. To the inside. There's Freak. And Boston with the rebound. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Cavaliers had a huge game. He finished with 27 points and flashed his range a few times in the process. This game is just the latest performance in what has been a hot streak for him. Will he bring the fire tonight, guys?
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you've got to ride him for as long as he'll carry you. Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Thomas kicks to Bradley. Boston, no good that time either.
Well, it's hard to believe that we're at this point in the game, and he still hasn't registered a single point.
Here's Westbrook. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
The Celtics making a switch here. Mickey's checked in. He kicks to Bradley. Olynyk sets a screen for Bradley. Off the iron that time.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Shot's good by Ibaka.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Westbrook kicks to Freak. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Let's quickly now take a peek at the league leaders in blocks. Andre Jordan, number 1.
He's an absolute beast in the paint, Kevin. He takes an awful lot of personal pride in protecting the paint and protecting the rim. Check out the game for Freak. He has 9 points, and there's a nice number in his assist column as well.
It really has been, Clark. He's created a lot of open looks for his teammates. Very unselfish play from him today.
Nance, right side, wide open look, and he gets it to go.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Here's Freak, and he jams it with authority.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Durant's checked in. So as we conclude the first half,
look who's coming out of the... OKC, make some noise!
welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. Freak really making a difference here.
I tell you what, it's a pleasure to watch him when he's at the helm, because of that first half, offensively, he was in a zone.
It sure is a treat to watch him, guys. Everything's been running through him, and he's doing a fantastic job keeping the offense clicking on all cylinders.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So for Oklahoma City right now, Durant the 3 and Ibaka the 4. Freak is out there with Russell Westbrook, and it's Jordan in at the center, filling out the middle. Bradley can't get it to go.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number one, this game is out of hand.
Exactly, Clark. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the backcourt.
And there's the foul. It goes on Evan Turner. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Durant just inside the line, and Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And Turner kicks to Bradley. It's blocked.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
Out of bounds. Boston.
Turner with it. Out defended by Freak.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Westbrook dishes to Freak. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 6 assists here tonight.
Oh, they are putting the hammer down. A huge lead right now.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense. I mean, it's all been good.
And they get one. Now, 1 of 5 here in the third.
The Celtics shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. That free throw good from Bradley. So here's Westbrook. 6 points for him. He dishes it to Freak. To the paint, Jordan. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
That one was solid. There's a big difference in the field goal percentages between these two teams here in the second half.
And, Greg, that difference has come about because we've got one team moving crisply, getting good shots, and the other is just kind of stagnant.
Thomas kicks to Olynyk. 4 on the clock. The Celtics need to get a shot off. A good look from Bradley. Hits the jumper in space. Bradley's got 5 points in the quarter. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Boy, the prettiest play in basketball to me. Executed to perfection.
I don't think you're going to get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
No doubt about it, unless you're the donkey. Because if you're the dunker, it's great. I don't necessarily appreciate somebody slamming one on the top of my head.
Well, you got to get out from under the hoop if you want to stay away, if you want to stay out of the poster.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
They set the pick. Freak kicks to Jordan. Oklahoma City moving it around. And it's Freak missing. Celtics have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, certainly. Thomas goes in. Thomas with another miss.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Westbrook kicks to Freak from deep. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Pass to Mickey. Thomas against Westbrook. Outside Thomas. Dishes it to Olynyk. And good as it just snugs right down through the net. Here's Westbrook. He has 6. Inside, here's Freak. The feed to Jordan. Freak passes to Jordan. It's Durant on the wing. Here's Freak. Off target with his 3. Celtics have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. It's Bradley on the wing. Offensive rebound. Mickey. Good.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing?
And the Celtics making a change here. 11 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Stolen by Smart. Here's the three. Off target. The 3 quarters of play all. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Oklahoma City's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. We've got Nance. He's out there with Zeller. Rozier's out there with Wallace. And it's Batista in at the shooting guard position. Here's Boston now. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Turner's checked in for the Celtics.
Out of bounds. Boston. Substitution for the Celtics. Evan Turner.
On defense, Oklahoma City. Nice work there coming off the screen.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Here's Freak. He feeds it to Payne. There's the 3. And it's Freak missing. On offense, here are the Celtics. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Thunder shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. McGarry dishes to Collison. Now Freak misses the layup. And a fast break now for the Celtics. It's deflected and stolen by Payne. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
And Clark, that's really deflating for a team to cough up the ball and have it turn into points immediately on the other end.
You know, Greg, it feels like giving up 2 baskets, the one you didn't get, and then the one you allow the opponent to get.
Turner passes to Batista. They get a hand on it.
Way to stay alert and grab the long rebound.
Here's Waiters. Wallace with the rebound. The Celtics have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Turner against Waiters. Boston, no good that time either.
That's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Thunder.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second chance points.
Andre Robertson, he's checked in for the Thunder. Outside Turner. Picked by Zeller. And Turner kicks to Bradley. Now here's Olynyk. He's covered closely. Back to Bradley. 2 on the clock. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. There's the dish to Freak. Collison up top. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And it's Freak missing.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Turner with it. Nance a screen. Outside Turner. Now the pass to Olynyk. And it's Bradley off the drive. Off target at the rim.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Collison with a screen on Turner. Here's Freak. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Freak's got 4 points in the quarter.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Outside Turner. Passes it to Zeller. Shot to stop the drought. Good. He hits the jump shot.
Just such a good shooter from that range.
And you factor in his height advantage, it's almost unfair.
Kicks to Robertson. Pass to Payne. Here's Freak. Bangs home the trifecta. Freak's got 25 points in the game.
And that's his second triple of the half. None for him going into the break.
A nice shot by Zeller.
Assist goes to
1:56 left to play here in the fourth. Moment here now for an injury report.
Yes, guys, I was able to catch up with Boston's head athletic trainer. He told me that it doesn't look too serious. If he misses a large number of games, you have to think it will have an effect on their chances of winning an NBA title this season. A tough break if that's how it turns out, guys.
All right, Doris, and hopefully everything works out for him.
You know, pro trainers have so much available to them at their disposal. If it's nothing serious, he'll be back.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Thunder.
Clark, their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
Yeah, Kevin, they had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots.
And so now, on the year, they'll have 35 wins to their credit.
Important. With this win, they split the season series at a game apiece and also avoid the sweep. And that has to be a relief.
And Greg, you know, as interconference opponents tonight was their only chance to get that revenge. I mean, they won't see each other in the regular season again until next season.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Freak. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
But three, Nance, no good. And it's the Thunder with the ball. McGarry dishes to Freak. Feeds it to Robertson. He kicks to Freak. Here's the three. Rebound by Olynyk. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Bradley. Picked by Zeller. And Turner kicks to Olynyk. From deep. He dishes it to Turner. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. They poured it on tonight, Clark. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
I don't think they have anything but positives to take away from this win. Offensively, defensively, every aspect of the game, it all went right for them.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, Russell, how important...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He stepped up his game tonight, getting it done all game long and making the plays whenever they needed him to.
Boom, boom, boom. That's right, Ernie. Instruments. This guy was instrumental tonight in making sure they avoided a second straight loss. They needed somebody to step up tonight, and he was their guy.
He was doing some serious battling with the bigs down low. He's not afraid to go hard to the rack wherever he had the chance. He doesn't care about their size. He's going in there, and he's going in there often. I think he caught him off guard with that aggressive behavior.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And coming up in just a bit, tip-off will be live from Salt Lake City as the Jazz go up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Last outing for Oklahoma City, they ended up with a win against the Celtics. That game was a dominant performance. Always nice to win one going away, but it's just one game, and they'll be ready to go tonight. And with the All-Star game almost upon us, lots of fond memories, I'm thinking. Shaq, I mean, you're three-time MVP of this contest. Tell us about one of your favorite All-Star moments.
My first MVP I shared with the great Tim Duncan, a.k.a. Big Fundamentals, but I took the award from him. I said, hey, you already got one of those rings. I'm taking the trophy.
You know what? I hate to give you this kind of props, Shaq, but if
The Oklahoma City Thunder on the road as they take on their Western Conference rival in today's game. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Now, fully recuperated from his injury, Gordon Hayward is back into the mix.
You know what, Kevin? It's quite cool for us to be here for his first game back. And I'll tell you something else. Any fears they had about his injury having ill effects on the team were swept aside pretty quickly when they began to play so well without him. They really didn't suffer in his absence very much at all.
And really, it says something about the character of this group. I mean, they've shown that resiliency and held their ground. Now, this should make them even stronger.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So for Oklahoma City right now, Durant, the 3, and Ibaka, the 4. Freak is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Jordan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Burke, following the basket by Freak. Favors with the screen. Now, here's Burke. A 20-point game for him in the win against Chicago. For 3, Hayward off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Here's Oklahoma City now. It's a 3-point game. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And then in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Now here's Freak. He had 25 points in the win against Boston.
And he also chipped in with a couple of blocks in that game. Just a hint at the impact he had on the defensive side.
Now, here's Burks. Following the miss by Freak, Gobert the pass to Burks. And Gobert kicks to Burks. Gobert with a screen for Burks. Pass to Favors. And again, it's Utah. Westbrook with it. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Freak dishes to Westbrook. Good. Westbrook's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Here's Burke. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. There's the pick. Favors with the screen. Back to Hayward. Shot clock at 6. Second chance shot and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Freak.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The Jazz shooting their first free throws here tonight. And so Favors nails both of them. Here's Westbrook. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Now here's Freak. Burks covering. Freak passes to Durant. And Hayward with the block. Burks kicks to Favors. And he slams it one-handed.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances. A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
And that one's good. Freak.
Match up.
For the Utah Jazz, they won their last contest, that game against the Bulls.
And they were really locked in from beyond the arc in that game. I mean, the results wouldn't have looked anything like it did had it not been for their ability from beyond.
Exactly. They were spraying home threes at a huge rate.
Now, here's Westbrook after Gordon Hayward's miss. Outside Westbrook. Here's Freak. Drops in the layup for 2. Freak's got 6.
Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
Favors sets the pick for Burks. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
A baseline J. Thunder with the rebound. Last time they met was in Utah where they beat the Jazz.
Yeah, their last game against this squad, they won out thanks to some big contributions from the bench.
A total team effort, and I think the starters enjoyed a chance to be able to step back and relax and enjoy how the bench played. And that's 2 fouls for him very early in this ball game. He'll probably have to spend some time on the bench before halftime.
Hood checked in for Utah. Dante Exum comes in for Burke. Steven Adams, he's checked in for the Thunder. Andre Robertson comes in for Serge Ibaka. Now here's Hayward. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game. Here's Favors, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Thunder trailing by 5. Durant kicks to Westbrook. Freak sets a screen for Westbrook. Here's Durant. Great D that time from Favors.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Favors sets the pick for Exum. Dishes to Favors. And it's blocked by Adams. But he gets it back. And that one's good. And it's 8 points for Derek Favors. Westbrook with it. Now defense.
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
I tell you what, guys, I don't care what the score is. That's the play we're going to remember when this game is over.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Here's Hood, following the score by Oklahoma City. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hayward can't hit.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
11 feet away, and it's Freak missing.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
Here's Hayward. Off target at the rim.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert.
Yeah, Kevin Durant, always in the gym, always working to improve. We asked him where that inspiration
comes from me being 8 years old and
year-by-year improvements until he became the best. Changes. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Favors. Henderson comes in, and it's Burks in for Rodney Hood. Exum and Burks, their backcourt. Henderson out there with Hayward, and it's Gobert in its center. That's the group right now for Utah. Hayward dishes to Gobert. Hayward a screen on Durant. Henderson kicks to Exum. Another miss by Utah.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Celtics got down to business. He finished with 25 points, and along with what he did on the offensive end, he also played some stellar defense as well. The cherry on top for him, in addition to his outing, was ending the losing streak his team had been suffering through. We all know how big those moments can be for a team, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that win.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time.
There's the screen. Now here's Exum. He's covered by Westbrook. Nice shot by Gobert.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Westbrook kicks to Freak. Outside for Jordan. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And it's Freak missing. Utah leading by 8. There's a minute left in the second quarter. And Durant sends it back. They get it back. That's good.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Here's Freak. And the foul on Alec Burks. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Derek Favors checked in for Gerald Henderson. Now, Freak, 8 points for him. Burks with the steal.
They have a 2-for-1 situation if they go quick.
Yeah, I don't think they have to rush, though, Greg. Just need to find a good shot this time.
Hayward passes to Exum. Gobert the screen. 6 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. Exum's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Westbrook dishes to Freak. Offensive rebound to stop the run, and with that, the Utah lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from Durant.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
And so that brings the first half to a close. It's the Jazz up by 11. And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen.
Looking at the game for Derek Favors, he has 8 points, and when it comes to rebounding, he's had a nice night there, too.
He's not afraid to mix it up there in the middle, getting in there and doing a lot of the dirty work.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. Durant, the 3, and Ibaka, the 4. Russell Westbrook out there with Freak, and it's Jordan in at the 5 down low.
That's a shot he's got to hit.